This is the Wolfbox Hardwire kit, and on this video I'm going to be showing you how it works and its features in preparation for installation. I am Alex the Car Guy, and on this channel I review cool car gadgets and dash cams. So if that is the kind of videos you like, make sure you subscribe by hitting the button down below to see more videos like this. And as always, I placed a link in the description if you'd like to get one of these kits for yourself. Now, while this kit was developed for Wolfbox dash cams, it should technically work with other dash cams that use the mini USB port. And we have a right angle mini USB port right here, and then it goes to a box. Now, this little box is where the magic happens. This kit is able to output all the way up to 2.5 amps. Now, this is important because there are hardwire kits out there that only support maybe 2 amps or maybe a little less. If you're planning to use this on a regular dash cam, 2 amps should be enough, but if you're planning to use this on a mirror dash cam, those are power hungry and those always want more power, so 2.5 for mirror dash cams will be more appropriate. Also, this kit does offer low voltage protection, which means once your battery starts getting too low, it will eventually cut power to the dash cam. Again, this is important because you don't want this kit to stay out all the time and drain your battery. Now, the cutoff happens when the battery gets to 11.6 volts. At that point, the kit will stop all power to the dash cam. And this is the side that's gonna go to the car, and it's gonna go to the fuse box of our car. Now, what's interesting is that these are what we call fuse taps, which means it allows us to tap into the fuse box and connect this directly to the car. But okay, let's talk about what the wires are and what the colors mean. The first one is black in color and it's called ground, and this has to go to a portion of the car that is metallic. And this is gonna be typically a bolt that I'm gonna loosen up, slide this under the bolt and retighten the bolt, and now I have ground. Now I only have 2 more wires that I have to connect. And let's talk about the red one first. The red one is called ACC, and this should go to a power source that only has power when the car is in the on position. And that is it, only when it's in the on position. When the car is off, there is no power to it. Now, the yellow one also has to go to a positive power source, but this is B+, so this is called battery. So this should go to a battery source that has power all the time, even when the car is off. Now, to install this into the fuse box, all I gotta do is find an empty fuse spot and install the fuse in there. Now, the fuse location where I just installed it is not gonna be a random one. Like I said, I have to make sure that the fuse location that I put that into, in this case, only has power when the car is on. But here's the issue. If my car does not happen to use this fuse size, this is not gonna fit. And here's what I mean. Different car manufacturers use different fuse sizes. Here's the standard size, but then they have a smaller size called the mini size. And then they have this little guy called the mini size low profile. And finally, they have this one right here, which is called the micro. Unfortunately, the Wolfbox Hardwire kit came with only this guy, which is the mini size. So this is gonna work great, and I'm gonna be set to go if my car uses mini. But if my car doesn't use mini, for example, in my case, it uses micro, then this is not gonna work without some modification. Now, this is common. I've seen this on hardwire kits where they do this, but I also seen hardwire kits that do come with fuse taps, allowing you to swap the ends. But if this hardwire kit is what you need and you need to swap out the end of it, you can buy the fuse tab separately. I'll put a link in the description down below to the additional fuse tab kit if you need one of those. Now, what I have to do, I have to cut off the wrong one and then connect that in here. We'll have a red wire going to the correct size. Now, I also have a video on how to do that process, cutting it off and connecting it here, that's called splicing and crimping. And I'll put a link in the description down below if you want to see the process of how to remove this and crimp a new fuse tab. So let's pretend that we got lucky and this is the size that fits for my car, so I technically should be able just to insert this into the fuse box. Well, that would work, except what if I don't have an empty spare in my fuse box to insert this on? If all the fuse spots are taken, how am I gonna install this? Well, that means that I'm still gonna be required to use a fuse step. Now a fuse step of this style allows 2 fuses to be installed in one location. I'm gonna pull the existing fuse off the car. Let's pretend this is the fuse. I'm gonna pull this off. Then I'm gonna insert the fuse step. And the existing fuse is gonna be installed in the bottom slot. Now the new fuse for the dashcam is gonna install in the top. So as you can see, we can effectively install 2 fuses into one fuse location by using the fuse steps. Again, this is only gonna be needed if we don't have a spare fuse space in our fuse box. And now that you're familiar with the Hardwire kit, I do have a more in-depth video on the actual Hardwire installation process and what it looks like. I placed a link in the description down below if you want to see that video. And if you have any questions regarding this kit, please put that in the comments down below. And if you found any part of this video helpful, please hit the thumbs up button to support the channel, and stay tuned as I have more cool gadgets and dashcam reviews coming up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.